Hey juniors, let's do a little breakdown of what you're expected to do in Unit 1. All right, so we're on the website here. If you have not figured it out, but you can kind of toggle the units right here. So this is our home screen. Hopefully you've all seen this at least once. And now we're right here in Unit 1. All right. Click here. You can get the unit objectives. I always recommend taking a look at these. So what I mean by from the guide is I literally copy and paste that from the IB history guide. Can you go away, please? Thank you. I copy and paste this from the IB history guide. All right, so kind of what you're expected to know for what we're going to call paper 2. You don't need to understand what that means yet. I'll explain that to you a little bit later in the year when we get to that point. But kind of the causes of war: economic, ideological, political, territorial, and other causes, and then short and long-term causes. So those essentially get, altered a little bit and turned into essay questions that you'll have to answer when you sit for the IB exam. And then this part right here in this unit, you will be able to, that's kind of my words. This is me kind of talking to you guys about what the most essential parts of the unit are. So be my guest to take a look at these. I strongly, strongly recommend them. And if you're ever kind of lost or confused in a unit, you can kind of reference back to this and say, all right, how does this all fit together? Well, back to the site, the breakdown, what you all kind of came to this video to see. All right, so can you go away? Can you stop that, please? Thank you. So Unit 1, Week 1. So we are already in the week of September 14th. So if I pull up my handy-dandy calendar right here, this week is kind of an introduction week. It's going over the nuts and bolts. It's the course syllabus. It's the icebreakers. And then it's that historical investigation activity. So our first technical IB history week starts right here on the 14th. So that's why it says Week 1 for Unit 1, the week of the 14th. On Monday, that would be an A day. So Tuesday, the B day, you are going to complete the country profile assignment and make a flip grid post. So let me just click on this for you guys so you can kind of take a look at it. This assignment is one that I use kind of every year for a long time, where you're picking one of these countries. If you want to do a different country, email me first. Some countries really are not going to be significant enough for this activity, but I'll hear any requests that you guys have for it. And you're going to kind of answer these questions. All right, you can make a copy of this document and answer it right on the document when you go to submit it. Then what you are going to do is you are going to make a flip grid of it. So you're going to take kind of the quick summary, right? Try to get it in under a minute. All right, if I'm doing Germany, kind of the most important parts of Germany are, spoilers, I'm kind of giving stuff away. Its largest branch is going to be its standing army, its army. Its population is going to be upwards of whatever million. I don't know the number off the top of my head. Colonies, it does not have any. One of its biggest sources of tension is getting more colonies, specifically in Africa. Okay, what type of government? It is a democracy at the time. No, not a democracy. It is a monarchy at the time. Allies, who are its main allies, Austria-Hungary and kind of Italy are its main allies. So that's what I would do if I was doing the flip grid for Germany. All right. I'm not going to assign you guys countries. I feel like that's going to be hard to do virtually. So don't everyone pick Germany, because I just did it. Try to vary it up. Try to do something a little kind of a little niche, a little kind of new, so you're learning about a new country. And then the idea behind the flip grid is you're going to watch another classmate's maybe. So you'll learn about your country and then one other classmate's country. All right. Let's go back to the breakdown. You're going to watch and complete the maps video. Just click on that video. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's not much for you to do in that other than print out and label a map. Pretty straightforward. As we go on to Tuesday, September 17th. So this is the part that I always struggle with. My class, you guys don't know this yet because you've never had me as a teacher, but my class is kind of very conversational, and we kind of talk and we bounce around ideas, and I teach through something that I call the 3 C's: cause, consequence, and connectivity. Cause and consequence, it's also known as cause and effect. The connectivity is how something over here might affect something over here. How are these two things going to be linked? And that's the job of a real historian, right? I often make reference to like those true crime shows or murder mysteries, right? When the cops are looking at the big bulletin boards and you've got that red yarn that's linking all the suspects of the case. Historians are that red yarn. We have to learn how to connect things that are not explicitly connected, right? So that's how I kind of teach in class, and we kind of talk and we interact, and it's hard to replicate that virtually. I'm trying my best with it. With that being said, some of my videos run a little bit long because there's so many layers to some different things. So what you guys are going to do is there are 2 videos to Unit 1.1, which are the long-term causes of World War I. They're not the shortest videos in the world. I struggle with that. I'm Italian American. I talk a lot, and I talk with my hands a lot. Watch them at your own pace, and if you're a little bit confused about things, it's okay. All right, it's totally fine if you're a little confused and you don't understand every little facet of the videos. Okay. What you're going to do to prove to me about what you learned is you're going to do this activity right here, Unit 1.1 Ed Puzzle, which is kind of a different video. I don't really like using YouTube videos in class very much. I like to do a lot of the talking and kind of controlling the conversation. But this YouTube video is the Ed Puzzle. You click on it and you kind of do those questions, and that's due on Thursday, the 17th. One of the biggest things that we can do for each other in this virtual environment, even when we're in class, is be honest, right? If you really struggled with videos that were that long and you don't really know how to pace it and how to, all right, I'm going to take a 5-minute break here and come back to this guy who keeps talking to me. If you're struggling, if you're confused, if you need anything at all, you can always email me, and you can always come to those Tuesday, Thursday kind of live sessions via Zoom and ask me any questions that you need to ask. All right. This is still the first little bit of class, so if you struggle, let me know. We'll be super understanding, and I'll help you as much as I can. All right. If we scroll down here to week 2, I'm not going to go over this yet. I'll make a week 2 video when we get to week 2. That's already in September 21st, so it's already at the end of September, so I'm not going to go over it now. But, yeah, that's there for you if you want to kind of look ahead as to what you're going to be doing. All right? Please, please, please ask me questions. Ask me for clarifications. Tell me if you're struggling. And, yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Be good.